Social Security stimulus check update, and we are talking about $2,000 fourth stimulus check which is being currently discussed right here into the Congress. Today in this video we'll be going to cover all the latest details onto the stimulus payment, our senior citizens getting fourth stimulus check, our Social Security beneficiaries getting a fourth stimulus check. The same thing goes for the SSDI and SSI beneficiaries. Are your income thresholds generally falling within the thresholds? And we have got all the exact details. When are you going to receive this money? How your stimulus money will be calculated? What will be the eligibility criteria and all the rest of the details? What it may look like. And we are talking about $2,000 fourth stimulus check specifically focused on people on Social Security beneficiaries, including those on retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, SSI beneficiaries. Additionally, VA beneficiaries, RRB, people on low income, no income, fixed income, also older adults and people with disabilities. And this is the most asked question right here into the comment section. Many people are asking, are senior citizens getting a fourth stimulus check? What about older adults? Are Social Security beneficiaries, seniors getting a fourth stimulus check? Guys, today in this video I have got all the latest updates. However guys, quickly before we start this video, make sure to hit that like, share this video and subscribe to our channel with bell notification. That will keep you up to date on all the latest updates. So without a further ado, let's get right into all the details. So let me summarize the September payment schedule. Onto the first of the month, there will be two important payments going out. First is the SSI recipient. All the supplemental security income beneficiaries will be going to receive their payment on 1st of the September. And the next important payment onto the 1st September is all those Social Security beneficiaries who received their Social Security before May 1997. Do check out 1st of the September for your payments to be deposited. Then 13th of the September, if your birth date lies between 1st to 10th of the month. If your birth date lies between 11th to 20th of the month, then do check out 20th of the September for your payments to be deposited. And if your birth date lies between 21st to 31st of the month, then be sure to check out 27th of the September for your payments. And talking about the second deposit for the SSR recipient, it will be happening on 29th of the September 2023. So there are a variety of different questions many people are basically asking, but it boils down to this one. Are Social Security beneficiaries getting a fourth stimulus check? And everybody is basically asking what's really going on right over here. And in the event of economic contraction, in the event of major recession, we have been looking at so many people and we are seeing some conditions like a major economic contraction. And you know what, in the event of this major recession, so many people are suggesting right now, what does it mean for the likelihood of another stimulus check? Are we actually going to get another fourth stimulus check? And if we do actually get one stimulus check, then is that stimulus check gonna going to be a widespread check like that we saw back in the last few years, like $1,400 stimulus check over the last few years? Or would it be more highly focused stimulus check for specific group of people? Well guys, let me tell you what, this is a really great question people have in their mind. And you know what, today in this video I'll be breaking down all the details right here in this video. So speaking of the stimulus check, here is what really comes down to. Now guys, first we need to understand the mechanism of how they send out stimulus checks. So basically, to boil down all the economic details guys, when it comes down to the economy, economists and Congress and the Federal Reserve, they basically look at the economic situation and they really analyze the need, whether the economy needs a quick stimulus boost, and second, they figure out how much stimulus boost is required. So basically they figure out, well, this amount of beneficiaries require the stimulus help right now, and they basically check out the funds they have, the allocated funds they can use to stimulate the economy, and depending on that they figure out whether it should be $1,400, $2,000 stimulus check, or any sort of a odd figure that you can think of. And you know what, the sole purpose of this direct payments is, you know what, to reach this stimulus payment to the people, those who need it, as quickly as possible, to in order to help those families to navigate the economic issues. And this is the sole purpose of stimulus check. They don't want you to invest this stimulus check. That's why they don't send out extra money. They will basically send out only the required amount of stimulus money to you, and their sole purpose is so that the families can navigate through the economic issues quickly. Now guys, whether they will send out $1,200, $1,400, or probably $2,000 stimulus check, you know what, they calculate your stimulus amount in such a way that you're only going to be receiving the needed amount of money, not any sort of extra money basically. So you know what, in the past few years, all those stimulus checks that we have received, you know what, those checks haven't been enough due to the inflation inflation and the high prices of services and the goods. And the combination of these factors have made people's bank account getting reduced even though you might be still receiving the stimulus check. So when it comes down to the eligibility in the event of another stimulus check, well guys, are you be going to include it? Well then you must ask yourself a really important question. Are your income thresholds generally falling within the thresholds? And we are talking about income thresholds that fall within the range of $75,000 as individual or $150,000 as a married couple. How they calculate stimulus money basically falls something like this. Here is a simple calculation. The stimulus check amount will be like $600 minus your adjusted gross income minus $75,000 divided by 100 and multiplied by 5. This is for the single filers having an adjusted gross income of $75,000, and you can determine probably the exact payment amount. The same rule apply for the married couple filing jointly receive $1,200 and AGI threshold before the credit begins to phase out, setting at $150,000 limit. And the calculation will go something like this. Stimulus check amount for married filing jointly will be $1,200 minus adjusted gross income minus $150,000 divided by 100 multiplied by 5. Now remember guys, these are some generic calculation that will determine the eligibility, and it is just an estimation rather an anticipation how it will probably look like if another fourth stimulus check will be going out. And the next set of important question people basically ask, are we going to be included in the next set of stimulus check? Basically those people on low income, fixed income and senior citizen, older adults ask this very important question. Now let me say this guys, it doesn't matter who you are. Speaking of the eligibility criteria, they basically do not look at your age, they do not look at your locality, country, neither they look at your gender, basically any of those other details like fixed income beneficiary or earned income W-2 1099. You know what, social security beneficiaries, do they really look at those stuffs? Well no, actually they never look at those kind of a stuff, but definitely what they will look at is your income, and that is the only thing that will determine whether you'll be eligible or not. Now in some of the cases they might look at your dependents, but the major factor that will determine whether somebody is eligible for the stimulus check or not is that they will simply take a look at your income. So basically straightforward, the simple answer would be you'd be definitely included in the next event of another stimulus check if you fall within these important ranges. Now as a social security retirement beneficiary, are you getting a $75,000 a year or $150,000 as a married couple? Well the answer is probably not. Then the same thing goes for the SSDI and SSI beneficiaries. However guys, the likelihood of a fixed income beneficiaries being included in the another round of a stimulus check is very high, because you know what guys, those are the most needed people, those are the people who need it the most. Otherwise what do you think, like we'll be getting the stimulus check, the rich people in the nation? Definitely not. But that being said, I can't 100% guarantee that you'll definitely get this stimulus check, and that's why we need to know the exact details, the final details of the stimulus package, what will be the eligibility criteria, all the details. Now so far there have been total of 3 rounds which have been successfully reached to millions of homes right here into the United States, and you know what, many other people haven't yet received those checks yet. However guys, they have received the cash in some other cases. Now in the event of another round of stimulus check, we would anticipate that the income thresholds will be probably same or probably something around the corner, you know, very similar to these thresholds. They might raise it or change it a little bit, but you know what, it would be around $75,000 for individual and $150,000 for couples. Now guys, speaking of the important detail, the stimulus check for senior citizens, guys, Senior Citizen League have revealed that the net worth of some of the people who apply for the social security check was reduced to nearly 40%, which is the important reason why the demand for this stimulus payment has been increased. Therefore, the Senior Citizen League, the TSCL, has sent a request last year to Congress in order to apply for more help to elderly population in the United States. A study of this proposal made the chamber have this as a legislative priority with an increase in stimulus checks for senior citizens. And most importantly, inside the petition, there is a help with the checks for the people over 60 for up to $1,400 stimulus check. And more than 15 million senior citizens will be eligible for these new stimulus check if this new petition will be approved. But guys, speaking of the details, while we can't be certain about the final details of another another round of stimulus check, it is likely that fixed income beneficiaries will be included, and it will come down to the economy and Congress whether they will decide to send out stimulus money or not. But we must keep close eye onto the news, and we'll have to wait until the final details will be released. Once we get any detail update, I will keep you posted. So make sure to hit that like, share this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on all the bell notifications so you stay updated. And this is Kedar from How To Guys. I'll catch you in the next video.